it's Raine with Initiative Tabletop, and today I've got something really special to talk to you about. If you've been following our website for a while, then you've noticed that a company that we talk about quite a bit is a company called Deep Cut Studio. Now, for those of you who don't know, Deep Cut Studio is a company that makes special gaming mats for miniature war games, whether it be things like X-Wing, Warhammer, War Machine, anything you can think of. We were lucky enough to get their recently released Wasteland battle mat in the 4x6 size. So I'm going to bring the camera in. Let's take a closer look at what this battle mat has to offer. Okay guys, so here I've got some of my models set up. I've got some Hordes models on the right here, some War Machine models on the left here, just to show you guys for scale. The models are just on normal bases. They slide across the mat pretty well. The mat is like a vinyl sheet, nicely textured. It's not rough at all. It's nice and smooth. It's got this print all the way across it. Now you can put terrain and stuff on here if you want. Sometimes, like I know for Warhammer, it's just drop and shoot, drop and shoot. So it's really up to you how you want to set it up. You don't actually have to look at how the mat's divided up, but it's really cool because, I mean, the models, you know, they stick out on here. It's easy to move them across the table. When it comes to dice rolling, I mean, depending on what kind of table you're actually using, the mat doesn't catch the dice at all. They really roll nicely across the mat. The thing I like about it the most so far is just the way it feels. It does slide somewhat easily on the table, so you might want to watch out for that. And so on the back of it, it's just this white vinyl, and it's a little rough on the back just to help it adhere to the table. The thing that surprised me about the battle mat though is that it's a lot thinner than what I expected. Now, I haven't had any problems with it though, like rolling it up or trying to store it, or getting it back out on the table. So the thickness hasn't been a problem. It was just a bit surprising to me. But up close and personal, that's kind of what you get with the mat. I mean, it's 4x6. They have it in both 4x6 and 3x3, if I'm not mistaken. And it comes in this nice storage tube when you order it from their website, and it's nice and durable despite how thin it is. Like I said, the models move across it with ease, and it's got a great print on it. It just looks great. Well, that's the Wasteland battle mat from Deep Cut Studios. Now, if you want to take a closer look at the mat, just go back in the video. Feel free to pause it and take a look at what the mat looks like. I wanted to give a nice clear indication of what it's like on the back, how thick it is, what it feels like. Like I mentioned earlier, it's got a rough texture here on the back, and this rough texture helps it adhere to the table, though it still slides a little bit. It's not a problem unless you're actively bumping it around. I really like this. I don't play a lot of games that use a 4x6 mat, but I can definitely see a lot of Warhammer players making use of this battle mat. The battle mats run roughly close to 50 bucks US if you want to buy one, but I mean, honestly, I've dropped this from the canister to the floor and it hasn't damaged it. I've rolled it across the floor, hasn't damaged it at all. Sliding my models across it hasn't damaged it. Deep Cut Studios produces a really quality product. I think if you're trying to figure out whether you should build a table or whether you should make something on your own, if you're on the fence, check this out first. Give this a shot. You can go into your game store, roll it out on a table that they already have, put some terrain on it, and you've got a great scenery piece for your war games, whatever they are. Deep Cut Studio has a lot of variety when it comes to these battle mats as well. Most recently, Deep Cut Studios announced a Deep Space battle mat. Now they've got some other space themed mats as well, but the Deep Space mat's got this really sweet looking nebula on it. It's for games more towards Firestorm Armada or your X-Wing miniatures. So definitely check them out online. It's deepcutstudios.com. I'll go ahead and put a link to their website in the description. These are just really great. I think it's awesome for anybody who's looking to get into wargaming but doesn't have a lot of time to build their own table, or they're having issues with building their own scenery. This is a great product. You know, you're going to have a little bit of an upfront cost, but boom, you're going to have it done. It's great quality, even though it is a bit thinner than what I expected. So it worked out great for me. I'm really glad to have gotten it, and hopefully you guys will too. So as always, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We want to take a moment to thank Common Room Games for letting us use their game room to record the video in. And as always, until next time, happy wargaming.